We ran every test we could think of on you two, and it confirms that you are indeed identical, down to your DNA, fingerprints, even retina scan.
So, she's a clone, sir? Clone? I'm not a clone. She's the clone. You're the one who just appeared out of nowhere? I'm not a clone, and I didn't ask to be here. I keep telling you people, I have to get back to my ship. Tling needs me.
Please, we're working on that. As I was saying, you two are identical in every significant way. We did find one small but crucial difference, however. We almost didn't catch it, but we discovered a quantum flux in Ms. Carpenter's cellular RNA that resonates at the subatomic level with a signature different from normal matter.
You can't change the quantum signature of matter. That's basic physics. All of the matter in the universe resonates with the same signature.
All the matter in this universe, you mean?
So, what? She's from a different universe? Sir?
Parallel universe, alternate reality, but yes, that's our theory. It seems that the protomatter explosion Ms. Carpenter described to us, combined with her ship going to warp, opened a hole in space-time, and she fell through it, so to speak, into our universe.
But how did she end up here in the Beta Rigel system, on the Yorktown? Zenir is hundreds of light years from here.
Right. Shouldn't she have just appeared in Zenirian space? I mean, our Zenirian space?
That did puzzle us. But when we studied our scans more closely, we discovered that a very tiny portion of Ms. Carpenter's RNA resonates normally for our universe. And when we compared her RNA to yours, Ensign, we found that an equally small portion of your RNA matches the quantum flux signature of the majority of Ms. Carpenter's.
So that transporter overload, it mixed us together?
We don't think so. Tell me, were either of you ever exposed to a significant quantum fluctuation or temporal anomaly before today?
Every time you go to warp or use the transporter, My family's cargo ship, Mercury Rising, got kicked out of warp by a freak ion storm when I was a kid. Afterwards, we noticed the ship's chronometer was off by about 5 minutes. There was a lot of damage from the storm, so we thought it was a malfunction. But when I checked, there was no damage to the chronometer. I just reset it. But I always thought it was weird.
When did this happen?
5409.6. Yes, in the Polaris sector.
Parallel universe indeed. No other events like this before or after?
Nothing like that. Just today.
That meshes with our working theory. It seems to me that on that day, the ion storm you mentioned provided enough energy to open up a rift between our two universes when combined with the temporal instability of your family's ships falling out of warp, and that each of your ships, and each of you, momentarily occupied the exact same space-time as our two realities overlapped. You merged, so to speak, and when you diverged again into your own universes, each of you came back with, well, a little piece of the other. It's that bit of corresponding matter that brought Ms. Carpenter here.
But we weren't in the same place today. Not even close.
Your bond means that distance no longer matters, according to interdimensional string theory. It would also explain where your clothing went, Ms. Carpenter. It's still back in your universe, since, naturally, your clothing doesn't share your RNA. You were wearing clothing.
I was piloting my ship. I have to get back.
Excuse me for saying, but from your description of that protomatter explosion, Ms. Carpenter, there may be no ship to get back to. Have you considered that?
I have to try. I'm the captain.
We'll do all we can, Captain.
This'll be your cabin for as long as you're here. I'm sure it's not quite what a captain is used to. Are you kidding? This is bigger than my entire bridge. What kind of ship is... Her name's Aurora. Merchant-class cargo ship. I refit her from a mothballed Monitor-class gunship. She's not pretty, but she's tough. Oh, so you're not in Starfleet. There is a Starfleet in your universe. Oh yeah, it seems pretty much the same. We even have a Yorktown. I saw it a couple of times as a kid. You never wanted to join up? I thought about it. I took the exams. I did pretty well, actually. All the technical stuff was fine. I just didn't think I'd pass the psych screening. Plus, I didn't think anybody would really want to ship out with Cannibal Kara. Cannibal who? What, they didn't use that one here? How about Crazy Kara? Scary Carpenter? Or Kara Carver-Upper? What the hell are you talking about? After the ion storm, when everybody was... How did you survive? I almost died of boredom, if that's what you mean. We were stuck out there for 5 weeks before we got rescued. I swear it's half the reason I thought of joining Starfleet in the first place. But the Romulan ship, it didn't... What Romulan ship? They're alive? Mom? Dad? Tracy? The boys? They're alive? Yes, they're fine. What happened in your... What's wrong? What's happening? Medical emergency in guest cabin 331.